It's morning time. I'm making my coffee. Got a piece of tape stuck to my counter right now. As you can hear the pitter patter on the roof of the rain. It rained all night, most of the day, yesterday, all night long, and as you can hear, it's raining right now. I just stepped outside. Everything's soaking wet, miserable, dreary. So this is gonna be an inside day. Right now, like I said, I'm making my coffee. This is night. This is night number 3 staying in the van, and I'm loving it. Of course, you know, this isn't my first experience. I've been doing this for years, but this is my first 3 nights in this van. I'm learning a lot of stuff I need to change. A lot of stuff I want to change, like this light right here. I put it in the wrong spot. Of course, you know, I think I told you last video, this is all temporary, kind of a skeleton little build. I mean, I literally just woke up, folks. Just opened my eyes, but trees my mild brain fog. But yeah, I put this light in the wrong spot. As long as I'm on over there, or this is the bed, as long as I'm laying on the bed, it's great. As soon as I get right here, my big old head creates dark spots all over. Now I do have plans. Oh goodness. I do have plans of putting something right here. The more I look at this, it's really, I say, kind of build, you know, build as you go, so to speak. Put what the necessities in your van, and then start using it to see what you really want. Because I was thinking about some kind of storage or whatnot going along this way. But the way this is, anywhere through here, it's going to be in my way. You know, if I can't put it too high, I won't be able to use it. If I put it too low, it blocks this. Same thing with the stove. I think right here, I'm going to split the difference. I'm either going to try to find or build a tower shelving, like right about here in the middle. It's not going to be real deep, you know, because I don't want to end up making a wall right here I got to work around. So I think I'm going to put some type of tower shelving right here. And that'll work good for this little space. Anyway, it's too early to make my brain work this hard, so I'm going to finish making my coffee. Got my water heated up, boiled, and just gotta get everything out and make it. And I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Oh goodness! And get woke up. I am not a morning person. It takes me forever to get going. I never have been a morning person. But once I you know, get wound up, get going, I'm good for the rest of the day. It's just that when I first get up, boy, I can't function. My brain is foggy, and I don't know. Like right now, I just can't even put a complete sentence together. So let me finish doing this, and drinking my coffee, and we'll come back a little bit later today, probably, because obviously right now we're not going to go outside and do anything. So yeah. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'll see y'all here in a little while. All right, we gotten up. Gonna move a little closer to town. Still raining. Of course, it's supposed to rain all day, and it looks like it's going to. We're out here pretty deep in these woods, so I'm gonna try to come out and get to I can't remember what they call them, little places they got out here where you can park and walk around, and they got dumpsters, throw my trash away, use the bathroom, stuff like that. So let's work our way back to civilization. I got a spot in mind where I may hang out today. Big old sticking road. Yeah, we'll hang out today. I'm not going quite to town just yet. I got a little spot where I think we can go hang out and spend the day, and then Probably later on tonight we'll go find us a place to camp, or maybe even going on into town. It depends on what the weather does. Right. I'll see you here in a little bit. Let me get out, pay attention, get out of these woods. Okay, we made it down here to one of these areas I'm talking about. It's just a parking lot where you can park. Actually, you can park over there. And there's a walking trail that runs along the highway and the lake, and has restrooms, vault toilets. They keep them pretty clean, pretty nice. I forgot it's off season. There's usually, I think there was one there and over here somewhere. They had them, not dumpsters, but pretty good sized trash cans, and it's off season. They pick them up to keep the critters and everything out of them, because this time of year they run kind of like skeleton crew. This is a national park, so you know they don't need a lot of people this time of year is what I'm getting at, to maintain the place. And I forgot they picked them up, so on our way out to a little spot we want to hang out today. Actually, I think there's trash. Yeah, there is. There's trash cans there. I just throw my trash away there. I just got one little bag of food containers and stuff. You know, it ain't nothing real bad. I just don't like carrying around a long time. So anyway, I'm trying not to yap like I always do. Let's head over to that spot, and we're gonna hang out there today, and then decide where we're going tonight. All right, we're headed out to the spot I'm gonna try to hang out today. Trying to see. Okay, the gate's open. I think I've brought you out here before. I can't remember. Yeah, you can't camp here. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. They normally got the gate closed this time of year. Anywho, yeah, you can't camp here. This is kind of like a day use area. I'm just gonna go out here and hang out. I'm still thinking about the time. I'm pretty sure they used to close this off around November. I don't know. Maybe we won't get trapped back here, because this is definitely December, not November. So, anywho, the wind is trying to fog up. Old dreary rainy day. It's been raining nonstop. Well, I was going to say the past 4 days, but yesterday afternoon it missed us for most of the day, and then came back in last night. And I'm sure y'all have noticed the volume on this videos is horrible. I forgot I left my microphone at the cabin. I'm gonna be back near the cabin probably Monday afternoon. I'm gonna grab it then, so just bear with me. You know, this isn't the most highest production video corporation ever around. I just old hillbilly with the camera. Well, nobody's here. I didn't figure it would be this old dreary, horrible day. Yeah, there's one car down there. Let me get down here and find a place to get set up, and then I'll bring you back. All right, I got parked here. That wind is howling. They were saying it's going to be 20-mile-an-hour winds today with gusts of 40 to 45. I noticed driving over here, this old van was, man, I was all over the road. So let me see if we can find something to look at. See that tree, the leaves? It's ripping today. But I think I'm gonna hang out here. Got a nice view. Dumpster beside me, and there's a bathroom over behind me. Another one of them vault toilets. And I need to do a little cleaning. Christmas tree in that tree over there. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you or not. Look at that tree right there. See a little Christmas tree? I didn't think it'd focus on it because the raindrops on the window. But yeah, I'm going to do a little cleaning and straightening up in the back. Still trying to organize all that junk I've thrown in here, and probably cook me a lunch and just hang out, you know, enjoy the day. Probably won't do much recording because, you know, I just don't want to bore you with the same old thing. You know, hey, look at my sink. Did I show you my sink? You know, that stuff gets old after a while. I understand. But when you're not able to do anything, you know, that's about all you got to show. Like right now, I can't even get out. I know a good little hiking. I was gonna hike down that shoreline. If it quits raining, it's supposed to quit about 1 or 2 o'clock. If it does, we'll probably bundle up a little bit and walk down there and see what we can find. But anywho, I'm gonna shut this whole thing off. Sit here, finish my coffee, look at the view, and probably climb in the back and do some cleaning and organizing. I see you guys after a while. Well, it's decided it quit raining for a little bit. Well, the light's gonna wash it out, but it's back to raining again. So I didn't really have no plans anyway. But what I am doing right now, I put up some cheapo battery operated LED lights. I've had, this is another free item I'm reusing. I've had these for, man, I don't know, forever. A couple years. You can either use them by themselves, just on battery, or I'm trying to keep it from what, or you can run a USB cord. And that's what I'm doing with this one. Now, if you'll see, it's kind of janky the way I put them up there. I had these little clip thing I found in my junk pile, a little piece of wire. That's what's holding them up there, and they're good and solid. Now, you're probably wondering, you know, I guarantee some of y'all saying that's so junky and rigged up, and I'll agree, it is. But the reason I did that, because this is just temporary. Like I said in the last video, I just want to get this thing usable and comfortable to where, here, hang on just a second. I just wanted to get it to where it's, and again, remember, I left my mic at the cabin, so it's probably kind of quiet. I just want to get it where it's functional and usable, and I can get out and enjoy it. So them lights are just temporary. Before you get on my case, them are just temporary. And honestly, now that we're talking about this, the type of person I am, I'm super simple, easy to please. You know, that don't bother me at all. I could roll with that. As long as I got lights, you know, that does not bother me at all. I know it probably messes with some of y'all's OCD, but that don't bother me a bit. I got light. But again, let me stress, it's just temporary. I don't want to make it permanent, drill a bunch of holes in the ceiling, you know, all that stuff, because I have intentions on getting a nice lighting system. If you remember a long time ago, well, I say a long time ago, but several months ago when I was talking about making this build, I want to do it right the first time, and I'm still sticking to that ideal. Again, let me stress, this is all just temporary, just so I can get out here and use it. But that's the reason I'm not making them permanent, you know, drilling a bunch of holes and all that stuff, because I plan on looking around. I know I don't have any lights that the kind I want, or I would already had them up. I'm going to look around at different places. Menards is a good place to look. They're fairly reasonable on their stuff. We'll look around Lowe's, or maybe Amazon. But I want to find some nice looking lights that are, I don't have the word I'm looking for, but aesthetically pleasing to the eye, so to speak, but also functional. And I want one that's really, it's not going to have any shadows, dark spots. I want one that's really good light. The reason I put these strip lights up, and I'm leaving them, they're staying. I put them in everything I build. Because these lights, after a while, kind of stress my eyes. And plus, when I'm just lounging around, maybe reading a book or me, you know, watching YouTube, I don't like having big old bright lights like this. That's the reason I put these strip lights in. They're kind of dim and for me relaxing and stuff, but yet still functional. But back to these lights here. I want to get something better, but right now this is just temporary so I can use it. Like now I'm fixing to cook. I'm gonna make me just no macaroni, just no cheap lunch meal. And don't get me wrong, I know some people think that's ghetto and poor. I like macaroni. I could live on macaroni. Sadly, I don't have any kind of meat. I usually put something in there like ham or bacon or something. Sadly, I don't have anything like that because I haven't got my refrigerator installed yet. That's next on the list. Probably next week. Let me switch arms here. Probably next week. I haven't got used to having to bend down. This bed's a little bit too high. I may shorten the legs on it, drop it down about 2 inches, 3 inches. But we'll work on that later. But oh yeah, I haven't got the refrigerator in here yet. I'm probably gonna do that next week, midweek or something. I'm trying to look around, like I said earlier, find some storage cabinets or shelving or something to put right here, and clean up the battery. Well, I got the door open so you can't see it, but clean up the battery area and utilize this space. Put the refrigerator right here, but still have storage above it. So I'm kind of holding off for that purpose. I can still put the refrigerator in, and I'm going to, but I'm kind of holding off. You know, I don't want to make anything permanent until I'm satisfied on what I'm doing. So, anywho, I'm going off of my rambling like I always do. So that's in case you see this in one of the videos, them old janky lights. That's the reason. I need some light that takes out all this shadow and dark spot when I'm trying to cook or whatever. But I don't want nothing up there permanent. You know, I don't want them permanent. Anyway, whew, that wore me out, folks. I'm gonna get started on making my macaroni. Man, I'm really enjoying my sink. I did a little adjusting to it earlier, changed a few things. This faucet or spout, whatever you want to call it, it has 3 sections. When I put that in there, I took one section out. You know, what it does, it shortens it down. I just used 2 sections, and it was still, like, when it was too high, because when you turn it on, it hits that sink, it splatters and splashes everywhere and all that stuff. So I took another section out. You really can't see it, can you? But anyway, just take my word for it. I've shortened it down really short now, but I can still get pans and cups under it, and it's not falling from such a high area. It's not splashing around everywhere. Whew. Wow. That took a lot of energy to say I'd changed the sink. Anyway, yes, I'm enjoying my sink. I'm really liking that. That's one of my requirements in a van, or any rig, really. I gotta have running water, a comfortable bed, and a shower. I wish I never said that word, because here comes another tangent. Vans are difficult to have showers. They're pretty much got to be outside. Obviously, you know, you're not going to stand up here and take a shower. Wintertime, that makes it kind of difficult. Summertime, no big deal. I fix the outdoor shower. From the back doors, my blue one had it, because usually my water is right there at the back. So I'll fix it to where I open both back doors. I got some rods, you know, mount the rods on there and have your curtain, all that, you know, outside, summertime, outside shower, easy, no brainer. The winter, when it's freezing cold, that's when it's difficult. So usually what I do, if I'm in a van, not an RV or something, I'll go to, just like everybody, just like you see all over YouTube, I'll go to Planet Fitness or some campgrounds. There's one here in this area that you don't have to rent a campground, but you can pay a few bucks for a shower. You know, I use stuff like that. And, well, this summer I got the cabin, so, you know, I've got a shower right there. I can drive over there and take my shower, then go do what I do. So, anyway, okay, I'm going to end this. I'm hungry. I'm going to fix me some lunch. Every time I turn this on, things just start flooding in my brain. You know, I can't shut up. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's raining. I've got a beautiful view, but it's raining, windy, miserable, wet, and cold out there. So I'm going to sit here and get fat and happy. We'll see you after a while. All right, everybody. I've left that spot we was hanging out at and got me a spot for where I'm going to stay tonight. Let me stress, I got to say it again. Where'd you go? I left my microphone at the cabin. I plan on going and getting it tomorrow or maybe the next day. So I know the audio's horrible. What it is, I'm using my phone, and I have a big old, I can't show you, but I got a big old thick, heavy phone case on my phone, so it doesn't pick up real good. Let me turn you around real quick. Yeah, this phone case, well, maybe I can put it in the mirror and show you. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, kind of. Anyway, I don't know why I was trying to turn it sideways and show you for. That was dumb. But yeah, this phone case covers up the mic, and it makes it sound like it's what it sounded like now. I'm going to get my microphone probably tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Get back to normal. But anyway, this is where I'm going to stay tonight. I've been here, oh goodness, honestly, for 2 or 3 years, 4 years, I've used this steadily during the summer, this spot right here. But this, we was at the little day use area earlier, and I just hung out. Now it's getting late in the day. So I'll come to this spot where I can spend the night and then get up and go to work tomorrow. This spot, from right here, you can kind of see the road. See that tan looking, and it disappears, and right there you see the tan again. Well, that's the road, and the main highway is probably it's probably a mile long, and then get to the main highway. I'm about never really thought about it. I'm probably 15 to 18 miles from work from right here. But I can't wait for this rain to quit, because there's a spot I used to use all the time. And actually, I've used it once or twice this year on my motorcycle, but I can never, there's no way I would ever attempt to take the little white van in there. But usually what I do, I'd come in here, get your finger right. See, there's a little path right here. Goes right up through there. And it continues on through the woods, and it, the woods open up into an open field. But I can never, ever, wouldn't even consider taking a little white van up through there, because Jeeps and everybody's got it kind of rutted out. And that's a dirt path. There's no gravel whatsoever. It's all dirt. And then it crosses through that field. And there's a good little spot back there in that corner. But that's not where I like to go, or where I used to go. It's not going to show up on camera, but we'll go all the way through that field. Way back there. It's probably, I don't know. I never checked it. Probably take you about 10 minutes to get to the very back. Only because you got to go so slow through there. It ain't that far. It's just because you got to creep through there. But about 10 minutes back there in the woods, this open field that you see, the brown, light tan looking color, that's open field. It turns back into dense woods like this. You go a little bit and then it opens up into another field. And there's an awesome camp spot back there. And I can take this van back there. Well, I wouldn't try it today. For one, well, two reasons. One, it's been raining for several days, and that's nothing but mush and mud. And that being a dirt road with no gravel, you would just destroy the land. If I didn't even get stuck, I would just destroy the land going out there. And I don't advocate that. I know people do it. They put it in 4-wheel drive and just rip and tear, and I think they're all cool, and destroy it. And eventually they take these spots away where we can't use it. So I don't believe in doing that. But when it gets dry, quits raining for a while and this dries back up, I'm gonna go back there at least one night and camp back there. You'll understand if I get to go back there and show you. You'll understand. It's really cool back there. But anyway, this is where I'm gonna hang out for the rest of the night. I'm fixing to climb the back. It is 4 o'clock, so it'll be dark here pretty quick. I'm gonna get out and do a walk around on the van like I always do. Any vehicle I'm in, RV, a little white van, motorcycle, car, anything I got, every morning I do a walk around, because you don't never know, what has happened the last time you drove it. You might run over a nail, have a flat, might have punched a hole in the old pan, leaked all your oil out, or whatever. You don't know what happened. It could be a critter laying underneath there, a cat, dog, it could be a kid, so I always do a walk around every morning. But usually when I'm camping like this, I'll do a walk around when I stop, when I park, like right here. Main reason, it's been raining like it has. I don't know if you can see it, don't show up good. See the ground, how that looks different, it's sunk in? I did that, turned around and backing in here. So that's how, this ground's pretty soft. So I'm gonna get out and do a walk around and make sure I'm not gonna get stuck here, be able to take off in the morning. And other than that, I'm gonna climb in the back and I get cleaned up, take me no hobo bath, because it's a little chilly out there. I've got an outdoor shower kind of set up I threw in here, just a little quick thing I put together to get me by, but it's a little cold and chilly out there, and I'm not dirty. I didn't do nothing to get dirty, dirt, mud, or grease. Might be a little stinky, but take me a little hobo bath, and that'll get me by till tomorrow afternoon when I go to the cabin. I'll take me a shower. Oh, goodness. I know. It's because I talk too fast, the reason I get these hiccups. But yeah, I'll go to the cabin, get me a shower, then we'll jump back in the van and head back out here. This has been the best weekend in a long time. I just love being out here. Now, to some people, this is probably boring. You know, out here just staring at no tree. But I'm at peace out here. I love it out here. It's quiet, especially this time of year. There's no tourists around. Even a lot of the locals don't come out here. Mainly just hunters and the hardcore campers like me. So it's super quiet. You don't hardly see nobody. All the critters are out moving around, which I've spooked them now back in this big old van in here. But here, I don't know, probably another 30, 40 minutes when they realize I'm not going to bother them, the deer will come back out. Squirrels will start running around. Actually, I see squirrels down there now. But, you know, just nature. I just love being out here. I feel at peace out here. So, all right, I rambled enough. I'm going to shut this whole thing down for the night. I'm going to get back there and get cleaned up, fix me some supper, and probably watch a movie or something. Then I'm going to bed. So I'll see you folks in the morning. All right, good night. Well, howdy ho, fellows and fellowettes. I just woke up. It's 4:30 in the morning. Going to start getting ready for work and head that way. I don't know if you can hear it because I don't have my microphone. Got the diesel heater going. Nice and toasty and warm. It's cold outside. It's nice and toasty and warm in here. That thing's a little loud. It's not like my other one. It's because it's sitting right there. Hang on. Because it's sitting right here, right by my bed. It's pretty loud. Well, don't get me wrong now. It's not overbearing and noxiously loud. I mean, it ain't, you know, vibrating the van or nothing. But with it being right there, it seems loud. But, you know, I don't care. It's putting out great heat. It's nice and toasty and warm in here. And we'll work with it. But, oh, my back's hurting this morning. But anyway, I gotta get moving, get dressed, get motivated. I'm gonna open that door, let some of that heat go up front, and get ready for work. Head down the road. So, oh man, can I see y'all here in a little bit? I ain't woke up yet. I'll be back. All right, we're up and moving around. I'm gonna attempt to get out of here. She's a little foggy this morning. Well, I'm sure glad I put these new headlights in because I gotta watch what I'm doing. I know there's a stump right here. There it is. I couldn't see nothing with the old headlights. But yeah, these here are awesome. Man, it's foggy this morning. It's been raining. It's kind of warm for this time of year, and we've had so much rain. Hang on a second. My heater ain't warmed up yet. Let me wipe my windshield off. I just realized some of that was on the inside. We're gonna try to get our way out of here. I'm gonna stop and throw my trash away, use the restroom, and head on to work. It's the phone says it's 44 degrees. It feels a little bit warmer than that. I don't know. It's probably all the humidity we got in the air making it feel colder. It feels a lot warmer than 44. I'm gonna turn my blower on. It's gonna be loud, but my winder's fogging up. I don't know if this phone case cover, whatever you call it on my phone, it's covering the mic up, so it's not as loud as I think it is. I had a good night's sleep. No troubles. A couple cars come through in the middle of the night. That's pretty typical out here in this area. Kids roaming around on these old back roads or weirdos or whatever, you know. But I never get bothered out here. It's just people like me, you know, out exploring. They just choose to do it late at night. Got a lot of people come out to these woods that are They're like ghost hunters or whatever. There's old legends about being ghosts around here. I don't believe in all that hocus pocus, but there's people come out here at night and do that. And anyway, you can see the stop sign right there. I'm just going to jump across the road, throw my trash away, use the bathroom, and head on to work. So I'll see you a little bit later. All right, guys and gals, I'm off work. Ran by the cabin, picked up a few things I was needing. I looked for my microphone. I couldn't find it. I must already have it in here. I probably got it stuffed in something. I don't know. It's got to be in here. I couldn't find it nowhere in the cabin. So bear with me. I'm going to dig around and look for it. Got my refrigerator. I'm going to install it tonight. And yeah. So let me quit yapping. I'm going to go to one of my old camp spots I haven't been to in a long time. I'm going to go there and stay tonight. It's a long ways off the road. It takes a few minutes to get there, but it's going to be worth it. So I'll see you when I get there. All right, I made it to the spot I want to camp at. Look like nobody's out here. This is a popular spot with the hunters. They usually stay out here, but let me put this camera down. I'm gonna try to climb up that and get on top of that hill. I'll be back in just a second. All right, we made it up here. And man, they have trashed this place. This is sad. I mean, it's just totally trashed. Some of y'all might remember the ones that have been with me a long time. Man, that's sad. Old stone lined well right there, and they just use it for a dump. Anyway, the ones that have been with me a long time might remember I left Arizona and came back here in my Jeep. I had my Jeep parked right here, and a tent camped. Me and Rusty, my dog, put a tent right there and camped. That's how long it's been since I've been to this spot. That was, what, a couple years ago? There's no way this thing had no trouble coming in here. But there was no way that little white van would come in here. But I didn't come up that rutted out spot right there. I didn't come up that. I rode the edge over here. Yeah, there's no way that little white van would have came in here. You don't know, folks, how happy I am to have this van. let me get back to these places I haven't been to in a long time. Got a beautiful view of the lake. But I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna end this video right here because it's super long, and even because I yap so much, even when I cut stuff out of it, it's still super long. So I'm gonna end this video right here with the beautiful sunset, and I'll get back on it tomorrow. I'm gonna hook my refrigerator and everything up. I'll start recording again tomorrow, but you won't see it tomorrow. You'll probably see it a couple days after this. But anyway, here, let me turn you around. So I'm gonna hang out here, enjoy this beautiful sunset, peace and quiet. Climbing it back there, get some comfortable clothes on, get my refrigerator hooked up, and yeah, take it easy. I've got tomorrow off because this is New Year's night. I could have worked tomorrow, but I went ahead and took the option to take it off. You know, you can't work every single day. So I'm spending the night hanging out here tomorrow, and we'll probably leave tomorrow afternoon sometime because we're a long ways out here. It took about an hour on the gravel roads to get back here. So tomorrow night I'll probably head out and get closer to town. But anyway, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Say hello to all my friends, family, subscribers. Even the people who don't like me, I'm gonna say hello to you too. Hope y'all have a great New Year. Now you're gonna be seeing this after the New Year's, but hope you had a great, safe New Year's. Strive to be better this year than you was last year, and do the best you can. So anyway, till I see you next time. God bless you.